Welcome to Avoid That Illness, the only game show that teaches you about everyday illnesses and where the prize is learning to keep yourself and your family members safe from getting sick. I'm your host, Sal Manelli, and today we're going to be learning about food poisoning. Well, let's move on down and meet our contestant. Contestant A comes all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Can you all give a warm welcome to Amy? Contestant B comes all the way from South Lyon, Michigan. Can you all give a warm welcome to Will? Now that we've got to meet everybody, let's move on to our first question. At what temperature should all poultry be cooked to?
95 degrees.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's incorrect. Contestant B, would you like to provide an answer?
165 degrees.
Contestant B, you are correct. Cooking poultry below 165 degrees could allow for bacteria to survive. This would put your family at a greater risk of getting sick. Well, congratulations. Let's move on to the next question. Which three groups of people are at a higher risk of contracting food poisoning?
I think it's pregnant women, the elderly, and people with chronic illnesses.
Once again, you're correct, Contestant B. In these particular groups, their immune systems are compromised or weak, making it harder for their bodies to fight off the bacteria in contaminated foods. For our next question, this is going to require us to watch a short video. Pay close attention and figure out what's wrong with this particular scenario.
The cook didn't wash her hands.
Well, Contestant B, that definitely plays a major role in food poisoning. But that isn't the problem here. Contestant A, can you please provide us with an answer?
She put the cooked meat back onto the plate that the raw meat was originally on.
Contestant A, you're correct. Cross-contamination occurs when raw meat and cooked meat are placed on the same surface without being cleaned in between. Essentially, our cook was going to eat the same bacteria she had previously cooked away. Along with this, touching raw meat and then making a salad or cutting up vegetables without washing your hands can lead to cross-contamination. Hand washing is one of the best ways to prevent food poisoning, whether you're doing the cooking or doing the eating. Now, for our next question, what is a common bacteria that is found on poultry?
Salmonella.
Once again, you are correct, Contestant A. Salmonella is found in raw meat, poultry, milk, and egg yolks. It can also survive under cooking, which we discussed earlier, and it is spread through cross-contamination or a cook that has salmonella poisoning and hasn't been washing their hands. Well, it looks like we have ourselves a tie here. So it's time for the tiebreaker. Here's our final question. Is it safe to eat leftover food that was left out on the counter to cool and then forgotten until the next morning? Not just that, but will additional cooking kill the bacteria that may have grown?
Sure, that extra cooking will eliminate all the bacteria that grew overnight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Contestant A, but your answer is actually incorrect. Contestant B, what would you say the answer is?
You can't eat the food that's been out for more than 20 minutes, especially if it's been left out overnight, because if it sits in a temperature between 40 and 140 degrees, then you're going to get some type of bacteria.
Oh, Contestant B, I'm sorry, but that answer's correct. contestant B is our winner. Thank you again for coming out, contestant A, and thank you all at home for watching. Avoid that illness. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you again next time.